So, how do we help your team members get off to the best start possible? The first way is to have a little interview with them or just a little talk. I highly suggest doing this over the phone. I know that's crazy, right? You met them on Facebook and now you're going to pick up the phone and call someone across the country you've never met. Yeah, it really works. It's a great way to establish a friendship and a connection with that new team member. After all, they're your new team member, so you want to get to know them. So whether you feel comfortable doing that or your team leader does that, I think that is something that we all should be doing. And when we have that conversation, there are 3 things that we want to talk about. The first is just to get to know them as a person. Hey, Cassie, do you work full-time, part-time? What's your job like? What do you do? Do you stay home? Do you have kids? How many kids do you have? How old are they? Just some chit-chat and get to know them as a person. And tell them a little bit about yourself, too. Okay, and the second is, what attracted you to Usborne? Like, why did you join? Usually it's the books. So spend some time talking about the books or wherever that conversation goes. Third, what do you hope to gain from this business? Okay, that's a goal question, right? A lot of people don't know what their goals are yet, and that's completely fine. I know when I joined, I had absolutely no idea what my goals were. I was like, should I do this? Should I not do this? So that's where my brain was. I was not even thinking of my goals yet. But that's okay. And that is why they need a strong upline to a strong team to help them figure that out. So, what you can do to help them figure that out is encourage them to make the most of their incentive period. Okay, we only get one incentive period, guys. Your incentive period, for those of you who have just joined, is your first 12 weeks. And in your first 12 weeks, you have the opportunity to get so many free books and so much cash bonuses through the Write Your Own Success Story. Okay, so you want to make sure that they have read over that document, the Write Your Own Success Story. I know I send that to all of my new team members, and I think other leaders do that as well. But you want to direct them to that document and help them to schedule, and here's the key number, 6 parties in their first 30 days. And you're going to kind of do this slowly. I wouldn't recommend telling someone to schedule 6 parties in their first 30 days because that can seem really overwhelming to someone. But here is how it works out to 6 parties. So the first is we have to kind of embrace this idea that this is really a business. This is a business and we have to launch this business. In order to see the potential, you have to launch it. So we want to encourage our new team members to schedule a Facebook party launch and a home party launch. Okay, I would suggest a Facebook party launch within the first 8 days because all you need is your consultant ID to do that. You don't need your kit to schedule a Facebook party, and consultant ID you will usually get that the next day right after you sign up. So Facebook launch, I would suggest the home party launch be about 3 weeks later due to when kits are shipping out. And then there are going to be some people who can't come to your home party, so you're going to want to schedule a backup home party. So when someone says, oh, Jen, I'd love to come to your home party, but that day doesn't work for me because Emily has swimming. No problem, I'm doing another party on Tuesday as a backup. Does that work for you? Sure, it works for me. Okay, so that's 3 parties right there. Now, at least 2 people won't be able to come to either home party, either your initial one or the backup one. So we turn them into hostesses, right? Jessica, you see Jessica at the store. You're chatting and she says, hey, I saw something on your Facebook feed about, joining Usborne. What's that all about? Yeah, it's this incredible children's book company that, I didn't even know you could sell books. This is amazing. I can get books for free. And the best part is it's so fun. The parties are just fun because we all sit around and look at books and talk. It's really low key. Would you be interested in being one of my first 2 hostesses? And chances are, if you're asking like that, you're going to get some yeses to that. And the goal is 2 yeses. So that is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th could be encouraging them to schedule at least one party from their Facebook launch or one of the home party launch parties from guests who are actually there. So that's 6 parties in 30 days that will help get team members off to a fantastic start. And here's the thing, guys. We learned this at convention just last week. Belinda Ellsworth, who is an expert in direct sales, she told us the 3 reasons why people leave direct sales. The first is that they feel abandoned. Okay? They feel like no one cares if they succeed or fail. And that's so sad because we do care if they succeed or fail. So that's why it's important to establish a relationship with your new team member. And, check in with them. Hey, Emily, how's it going? And she might say, oh, it's kind of rough. Like I asked 3 people and they all said no. We'll talk to her about that and encourage her and stay upbeat. And, those tiny bits of encouragement when she does see success are so important. It's so exciting when someone does book a party, so make it exciting, congratulate them and use exclamation points and use smileys and stickers and make them feel good because that is a real accomplishment. And the second reason is that they didn't see success. They had a failure to launch. So that's why encouraging them to book those 6 parties, little at a time, is really important. So the last thing I want to talk about right now about how to help your new team members get off to the best start possible is your energy level, okay? So what you give off is what you get. And a lot of times, I would say most of the time, your energy that you give off is going to influence the outcome of the situation. So when you ask someone to host a party, especially in person and certainly even over text, don't just throw together a message. Like, give it some thought, put exclamation points, put some smileys, give that message a little thought, and, ask in an appropriate way. If you don't know how to ask for, to host parties, ask your team leader and they can help you with that. And then in person, you want to, your vibe attracts your tribe kind of thing. So when you ask someone, you want to be excited about it, and you want to be direct, and you want to be confident. And if you're not excited and direct and confident, fake it until you make it. Okay? That's what I did. Honestly, I just faked it until I made it, and I'm still making it now. So I still do that now. I still get nervous to ask certain people to host parties, and certainly people turn me down all the time. But if my attitude and my excitement is here, then they're going to meet me close to that. And you're going to have a better chance of them saying yes. So I hope this video was helpful, and I'm so excited, and I know all the other team leaders are excited to help you guys get your new team members off to a great start. Thanks.